Hello everybody, and welcome to a YouTube exclusive. Yep, you heard me. A YouTube-only series. Why is it a YouTube-only series? Well, that's because of a couple of reasons. One, I've already played through the entire Cold Steel franchise, so I already know what's gonna happen. And because of that, which leads into number two, I've wanted to play this game since I heard Crow Armbrust was in it. Now, if you've watched my streams, you would know that I love Crow Armbrust. I loved his character development, and I loved his personality. So, a game with him in it has got to be good in my opinion. So we're gonna try that. Other than that, it's just because I want to play it. Now, I have heard from many a person that this game is basically like a continuation only. This time, it includes all of the last games. The Trails of Zero, Azure, and Cold Steel. Now, I don't know the first two games, primarily because I never got into them. My introduction to the series was Cold Steel, so I'm not quite as informed about those prior series as much as I am in Cold Steel. But I'm sure you're not here to listen to me talk my ear off, so let's see what happens, shall we? I have not tried this game yet, so built around combat, yeah. Nightmare. Abyss? What's Abyss? Nothing can be carried over? Oh my god. So, it doesn't matter if you start on normal, easy, or any other difficulty mode. It's not gonna matter. Oh no. I don't think that's the mode I'll do. I don't know. Maybe we will later on. I don't know. February 14th. Wait, is this after the Continental War? That had to have been after Cold Steel 4 then. Ooh. The graphics are so gorgeous.
The time has come for us to rise.
Oh no, now
Rise
what?
and reclaim our imperial pride.
Imperial pride? What? What?
Victory was within our grasp. And yet, the foolish cowards who govern us chose to abandon it. But though they may turn a blind eye to the threat of the East, you know as well as we do that it remains ever present. The Imperial Army turned tail and fled, but we can still take up arms and fight!
It actually wasn't like
Together,
that.
we can
But
defeat
sure.
Calvard and all who resist us, and reign supreme over the continent!
You're a tiny country. Calvard is not as big as Ereboni as last I checked, but it's certainly bigger than your country. Little ambitious there, buddy. It all began in September of 1206. Conflict broke out between the Erebonian Empire and the Republic of Calvard, one now known as the Battle of Normandar? I have no idea how you say that. Yet despite its unprecedented scale, this world war came to a close in a mere 2 days. Ooh. This was due in no small part to the largely uncelebrated efforts of a fair few men and women. But at the end of October, while all eyes were on post-war restoration, another unforeseen crisis broke out in Crossbell. Jeez, it wouldn't be those weirdos, would it? The Governor General's peacekeeping regrouping force originally stationed in the region upon its annexation to Erebonia chose to defy the provisional government of Erebonia's orders to return and occupy the city in an armed... Ooh. How? So... essentially, people are going crazy? They think that because Erebonia left, they're like, okay, this is our country now? I mean, they're not wrong, but... They just don't want to have peace, do they? Their goal was none other than to demand the resumption of the war. Why? Why would you do that? Again, you are tinier compared to the other two continents, really, that were fighting over you. Are you that dumb? Due to the international climate just after the end of the war, the Empire was incapable of direct intervention. Though an appeal by its representative counselor, Karl Regnitz, the in-custody Rufus Alberea made a plea to the IDF, but to no avail. Oh boy. Oh, that's right, they did get custody of Alberea after what happened. I vaguely remember the prince kind of went AWOL. He joined, the Black Workshop, was it? No. Sorry, my knowledge is a little bit rusty. It's been a bit since I've last completed 4. The provincial government and the IDF's careful negotiations continue to stall as fears of an armed intervention from Calvert mounted. Ooh, that ain't good. The end of the year came and went, and Crossbell was placed under military occupation for 3.5 months. Oof. These poor people just don't get a break here in Crossbell, do they? However, there was something the IDF hadn't realized. You got 2 men with great hair? In the face of never-ending oppression, a light shone in the eyes of Crossbellians that refused to be extinguished. Now, would that be anything to do with Lloyd Bannings and his group? Because I know that they're quite famous here.
I only ask for your patience for a short while longer, citizens of Crossbell.
I say you're delusional.
For soon, we will force the ignorant to open their eyes and see we must strike Calvert!
Just how much longer do we have to suffer like this?
Who cares about dominating Zemuria? All we wanted was peace.
You there! It's that traitorous talk I hear?
I don't see how wanting peace is traitorous,
you sided with the rebellion then, have you?
For wanting peace? Are you drunk in the head or something? Somebody who said
what's
you need
happening
to
to
shut
the
fuck up.
broadcast?
Again, somebody who told you to F up. Huh?
Hold up. Isn't that the...
It's not the Opera House in Erebonia.
Yeah, it totally is. It's them, Cub.
I love cats. They're so cute. They legit have no audience. Was this just like...
Hello, one and all. We
Staged?
are Arkanseel. We are here to share the completed version of our preview performance. One born from sweat, tears, and love for our craft.
Holy bazoonga.
Thank you for being here with us. This marks our official return to the stage, and we hope we've made it worth the wait.
May your heart sing, Crossbell, as you bear witness to the greatest performance Zemuria has to offer. The star, the moon, and the sun's radiance bid you welcome to the dream of a million nights.
I have to admit, their outfits are pretty, though. movements are nice. For anyone who's like, well, duh. The reason for that is because I'm currently playing Cold Steel 1 at this moment. And the movements and stuff aren't quite as polished as this. It's so nice. These games are beginning to feel more like a movie than they are just, you know, animated cutscenes.
Lady Ilya! Risha!
Yeah! Our girls are back!
Oh my god, what the hell, sir?
What's going on?
He's excited.
That's enough!
Oof.
Huh?
Scarlet?
Hello, sweethearts.
Well,
No.
time to play. Are you
There's
ready,
no way in
Vault?
hell.
Ha! Been ready. Now, let's raise some hell!
There's no way in hell that's Scarlet. If that's
Twin
Scarlet,
Arcane Gale!
how the hell did she get out of Erebonian custody?
It's the Divine Blade of Wind!
Oh, I vaguely remember
All clear
you.
on my end, Arios.
Come on, Eolia. Let's take him out in one go.
I'll be right here to support you. Risha, I see now.
Just another day in Crossbell, unfortunately, it seems.
Crossbell Guardian Force, prepare to engage in combat and liberate our home for good.
Fan out and coordinate with police in each district. Prioritize civilian safety. Remember, our
Why is
job
it
is to
that-
distract enemy forces for as long as they need.
Why
Ma'am.
is it that every time we come to Crossbell, there is always a problem? There's always a war or some fight happening here.
All units, neutralize and apprehend the defense force. Time
Matthias?
is of the essence. I'm
No,
counting on you.
there's no way in hell. And you
Right.
can't be Carl. You definitely look familiar. What? What was that face? Ooh. Holy F.
When did
Puppy.
he...
He's back!
I'm confused.
All right, it's go time. Let's show them that the CPD's cops aren't just for show.
I am still lost right now. I kind of really want to just watch the performance because those girls were really doing good.
Combat has begun with rebel elements throughout the city. Requesting backup.
If only these pests had stayed underground where they belong. Zalber Sodot unit, begin subjugation!
Sir!
You guys just really love picking fights. Oh my god. Is anyone else getting serious Xenoblade
They've
vibes?
saved
That
us the trouble of hunting them down.
those things just
Now we
had
can
the face
eliminate
of
these
metal
rebels
face
once
from
and for
Xenoblade
all.
1. I'm kid you
It's
not.
not going to be that easy.
That's all I saw was the face of that guy from Xenoblade 1.
Way
Lloyd.
to show him!
That went well, didn't it?
Everything's falling into place now.
Yeah. Tia, Yuna, I need you to get ready.
Roger that!
Now installing anti-corruption system.
Did you already graduate from Thor, Juna?
chain of command.
Sounds like this
Just
guy's
let
having
me
a
know what
grand
you
old
need,
time.
Yona.
Enemy Zauber soldats engaged. Now preparing to intercept and take them out with our armored units. It's all you now, guys.
So far, so good. Next.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready for action. Begin the final phase of the operation.
Time to do this. Okay. I'll send you the coordinates right away.
Here comes the grand finale.
You're
Please,
the
Adios.
reporter, I think.
Watch over them.
We are counting on each and every one of you. Please, return
I know
Crossbell
people
to us.
who have played this section of the game, or not this section, but this game with these set of characters. They must be wigging the F out right now. But me, I'm just like, oh, pretty characters. Some of them that I recognize, like Yuna, Teotot, Randy. I know them because they made an appearance in Cold Steel 4.
3.
I'm trying not to cut over the cutscene.
1. 0.
Blast off! Uh-oh. Flying at the speed of light. Nope, it's gonna barely miss you guys.
What's that sword doing?
Having the time of its life. Nobody gets shattered to pieces because of the glass. Can you imagine just being in this office, minding your business, and you hear that?
You're Lloyd Bannings.
That's
Oh,
right.
this has a
We're here to
reputation
arrest you on
here.
suspicion of occupying this city and imprisoning its civilians. Come on, let's get to work.
Right.
I really ought to get, like, his... Now, I don't know which one it is, but I really ought to get the Crossbell art for this. Because, geez Louise, people go wild when they see these people. Yes, yes, I know all about that.
Arcus activate.
Yes, let's have her analyze.
Beginning analysis. Analysis complete.
Yeah!
It's my turn.
Eye for an eye!
Okay. Did Randy, like, drop his position as a school teacher to come here?
Semi-gunner capsule 0. Everyone, come on.
Leave it to me.
This isn't...
That is still as tough as I thought it would be.
We did it. Together.
Wait, did I see that right? Did that say level 98? Holy crap!
That was rough, but we pulled through.
Deal, Tot. Rean must be missing you, buddy.
I never doubted we would for a second.
Okay, getting in wasn't too bad. Thanks for helping us out, Yuna. This couldn't afford to fail. Thanks to you, it didn't.
Yeah, Rean must be real proud. His students getting involved in all kinds of affair back in her home country.
I don't know. Any more pressure and my heart would have come bursting out of my chest. I could only be at my best because I knew you guys were gonna back me up. My training at Thor's helped, of course.
Haha, now that makes a teacher proud. 1 year later, and look at you! You're a whole new you!
I'm sure Rean would appreciate the comment, too.
Give it a rest, Randy.
I'm just glad you're okay. The anti-corruption system must have worked.
Looks like. There's no worrying about those Zauber soldats having a negative effect on our minds this way. We owe Erebonia and Liberal's teams for passing along their Black Workshop research data.
Couldn't agree more. Now we can
get a phone call.
Oh, we got through! You guys okay?
Was that one of the dancers?
We were watching from the ground. I'm so glad you made it in.
You've got some real balls to bank on smashing straight through the middle of the tower. But then, pulling crazy stunts is what you do.
Isn't that the main character's MO in almost every game? Pull off crazy stunts?
Hey, what's a risky operation without its spice?
pass on my thanks to everyone for distracting the troops on the ground, by the way. Wait, you sure you got time for updates now, Risha? Aren't you performing?
I'll have to go in a bit, but I'm not in this scene, so it's fine. I can't put into words how wonderful it feels to see Elia on stage again.
I'm sure. I'm overjoyed that she's back too.
Physical therapy is brutal, but if anyone was going to pull through, it was her.
What happened? Again, I don't know half the cast here. The most I know for personal details is Yuna, and that's primarily because she was in Cold Steel 4, as I said.
I wish I could see her come back in person.
They're recording it at least. How about we do a group watch once we're back?
Now that, I wouldn't miss.
We've deployed officers to evacuate civilians and guard Ark and Seal. That means you can focus all your efforts on the tower.
Oh good, the dancers won't get hurt at
least. You get to be the real stars of the day here, so don't mess this up.
Relax. We won't.
The end's in sight. All that's left is for you to bring in their top brass from the tower. You know what to do, so kick some ass up there.
Sounds like a fine idea to me.
It's incredible how many people have our backs.
I know. And we've got to do every one of them proud.
Yep. So let's make sure...
Do you think it's over?
Huh?
I don't know. What was that loud noise?
Oh no, do we have more? Oh.
It's you!
You're the special support section.
Adios above. Did you come to save us?
Oh, all of you work in this building, yes?
I guess they weren't letting you leave.
It'd be right to leave them here. We'll have to make a trip down to find a safe place for them.
I take it Yuna's doing it.
I've got a better idea.
Yep, Yuna's doing it.
You've got to keep your focus on the operation. Let me escort them down instead.
You sure?
You don't want any of us to come with?
Oh, she can handle herself.
Never underestimate a Thor student. I could handle this part in my sleep at this point. Sure, I was hoping to be there at the top, but this thing's bigger than anything I want. And I don't need to see to know you'll win.
Thank you, Yuna, for putting your faith in us.
We'll leave the tower employees with you then. You're the only one we can count on for this. Take care on the way down.
Will do.
Be safe. Operation Liberate Crossbell.
All right! Let's go knock some heads and some sense into these Defense Force goons.
Yeah, so many are putting everything on the line for us. We can't waste this chance.
Not a second. We won't let them down. Not Yuna, not Kia, not anyone.
This is it. Here's the last hurdle standing between us and Crossbell's liberation. So let's see us get over it. Then we can take back our home.
High speed, open up, yada 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 yada. Trails to walk. Okay. Now these buttons look different because I'm playing with a PS4 controller. This is the first time I have played a game on Steam with a PlayStation controller.
Hey!
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You can smash things again. I mean, obviously you should be able to, but you know. Retake Orcus Tower. I don't know, but we'd better go and find out. Yes, why don't you, as you stand right there. Defense Force reinforcements up ahead. The emergency staircase is sealed off, so the elevators are only option. Then there's only one thing left to do. Yep, that's beat the crap out of them. Yeah, let's take them down. That's a nicer version of what I just said, but sure.
Let's get started.
I already know about combat links. Yep. Now, if this is anything like the prior games, it won't be hard to adapt.
Fire! They're off guard!
There! Here I go!
Let's go!
I thought for some reason. How did you miss?
Raring to go. Beginning analysis. Analysis complete.
There!
Okay.
It ends!
I've always loved the cover up one.
Rising
Like the little art in the scene.
Okay.
Do they not allow you to, like... Grave orders, yes, I remember those. I never really used those. Sorry, I'm, like... trying to, like, pull up a menu of the characters' weaknesses and whatnot.
Beginning analysis.
I didn't mean to do that.
Receive.
I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah!
Okay. Let me get them both.
All right.
I did not mean to hit that. Oh well.
It's my go.
Your turn!
Going for it!
All right. Fire!
It's my go.
This isn't...
Enemy neutralized. On to the next.
I'm being very CP safe primarily because I'm so used to doing it already in my other games. Alright, let's keep up the pace. The elevators are currently under the Defense Force's control, but Yona's side. The elevators are currently under the Defense Force's control, but Yona's side is hard at work on blocking one for us. That's great to know. We're desperate to hold down this fort, so it ain't gonna be easy, but we're gonna do what we came here for. Exactly. It's time to liberate our home for good.